interesting, like you mentioned, the knowledge is out there. You can go read Tony Robbins' Master the Money Game. You can read J.L. Collins, a book to what's that? A guide to wealth or something like that.
Rich
Amazing
Dad,
book.
Poor Dad, Dave
Like,
Ramsey. I mean, yeah, Jim Cramer, right? But what do all of these people have in common? Well, first of all, they're men. Second of all, a good chunk of them have, I mean, I literally say, like, when people ask me, like, what are the next 5 years for your business? Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? And I literally tell them, I want to be Tony Robbins, but less icky.
I love that
Because
vision.
it's like, there's a lot of good advice, but it's like, do you actually like these people? Like, do you actually like share the same values with these people? Because I hear this a lot from, because I'm very publicly outspoken against Dave Ramsey, and not only a lot of his advice, but plenty of his business practices are borderline illegal and not great. And people are like, yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem like the greatest guy or like the greatest boss, but like his advice really helped me. Yes, totally. His advice can be super helpful, but I want you to get really good advice from people who don't make you feel like shit, or people who operate in a society that's they're actively trying to do good for every person of any group. So I feel like that's the other thing too, is it's like, if you are the person who's like, oh yeah, I don't think I really connect with this person, but they give good advice, so I'll just continue listening to them.
Yeah.
They're not the only options anymore, right?
It is interesting that you say that, like all of the largest, like, because it's predominantly a male dominated industry of people teaching people, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that alone probably, obviously, based on what you're telling me, is a big factor of why people don't dive into it. But when someone sees someone that offers a safe space, it becomes cool and becomes doable. I mean, getting a financial education and getting your shit together financially is one of the most empowering things you can do. Being able to make decisions on your own, not relying on people, being up by yourself, like that is essentially how you can achieve happiness and not needing or relying on anything else but yourself.